The levels of recorded hate crimes have increased across the country, and here in Bolton we want to support our communities and reduce crime. Bolton CVS and Explode magazine have been exploring perceptions and promoting the discussion on hate crime so that we can support the co-design of the Hate Crime Grants programme for this year. We've visited a number of community groups and spoken to many different people to look at race, religion, sexuality, disability, gender identity and alternative subcultures. First up, we asked how hate crime could be defined.
I would say a hate crime is where people put you down for your appearance, your sexuality, if you're disabled, if you've got any mental illnesses, if you're like overweight or you've got anorexia.
From a gay man's point of view, they hate what you are, they don't understand, and instead of finding out who you are, they attack what they don't understand.
It can be something that somebody does towards somebody, whether it's physical or non-physical, which can damage their physical or mental health, which is targeted for a reason such as race, religion, gender identity, sexuality or subculture.
An incident which happened in which someone get told things because of his religion, because of his color, or because it's just different. And then it can be frustrating for the person, it can be upsetting for the person.
Race and religion are the biggest ones. I'm sure they are across nationally, Greater Manchester and in Bolton. But in terms of Islamophobic crime, I think that is on the rise, definitely. We know that anecdotally.
It is when like you get bullied for like your race, your sexuality or like your religion.
It's anything that makes anybody feel uncomfortable or intimidated or frightened. People's perception of somebody just calling them in the street or just shouting something, they don't feel that that is hate crime, but it is hate crime. If it's anything that's directed at anybody because of the sexuality, because of the faith, because of the colour of the skin, then that's hate crime.
People bully you when there's something different about you.
Next, the different types of hate crimes.
Displaying aggressive nature, but it also is defined as violence and actually physically attacking.
It can cover a wide variety of things, in my opinion. You know, it's not just one community, it can be all over. You know, it just depends.
I think it can differentiate between a physical level and just like a non-physical level, like name calling, which affects on a mental level. Meanwhile, anything done physically can also affect on a mental level as well.
It is very difficult to define types of hate crimes. I know people can be aggressive verbally, or you can have violent incident, like physically attacked or harassed.
Many of those we spoke to discussed witnessing or experiencing hate crime firsthand.
I always get bullied for like my appearance and like it's just not nice and I don't know why people do it.
I remember going to a club and all I can remember is this guy approaching me, and next thing I woke up in hospital and I was in ICU.
My subculture is stereotypically emo, and although I'm not dressed as it now, because I recently got some new clothes, I usually wear all black with really dark makeup and have like a fringe across my face. And because of that, people just think it's stereotypical that the emo kid gets bullied.
I think about how much of an effect that just verbal things have had on every moment of my life since, and it's something that once you have experienced, your life will never be the same.
I do dance, so I get called a lot of homophobic comments.
I've had people spit at me, I've been slapped a few times, I've been pushed, tripped, kicked, I've been attacked.
I've been in this country for 16 years, so for me, Personally, I don't know, maybe some people don't have this ability. I have that ability of ignoring or overcoming things or blocking negative things. When I first came here, I experienced it more than now.
Yeah, we've probably not got enough time to go into how many times I've experienced it.
We asked if people would report being a victim and how they'd go about it.
If I experience someone throwing things on me or talking bad words to me or attacking someone, it would be easier to report something like that or tell someone. But if it's more emotional, like discrimination, it's not always easy.
I'll tell my parents and then ask them what to do and tell them exactly what happened and then ask them whether to report it.
We'll just simply go online and do the online reporting, which is very, very simple to do.
If you do experience hate crime, it's where to turn and can you trust the person you're turning to.
Say if I'm in school, report it to a teacher straight away.
Well, the only thing I could think is that you'd basically inform the police, but there probably is other ways of doing it, but to be honest, I don't really know.
If it's towards me, it's even more difficult to even tell someone. I would try maybe to deal with it or block it or ignore it, which is not the right way to go about it.
Well, I tried to report it and I reported it for 2 to 3 years and nothing got done. So I just kind of gave up on reporting to my school. So
you just reported it at school?
Well, we reported it to the school and we reported it to the police when it got quite severe, but nothing happened with that either.
I went and reported it to my school, and the school, to be honest, hasn't really helped that much. They haven't offered any sort of, mental support.
So even access via a website is not the best way. Reading a leaflet, English is not their first language, so that's not always accessible for them.
In order for Bolton CVS and the Be Safe Partnership to make this year's hate crime awareness grants designed by the people that it's there to serve, we asked what could be done to increase reporting and ideas on how to reduce hate crime.
I didn't even realise that third-party reporting stations existed in Bolton, and there's 15 of them. We're sat in one now.
Education is the key.
The fact that there are reporting stations in Bolton is brilliant. The fact that nobody knows about them, not brilliant.
My name is Helen Chevrolet and I work at the Bolton Hub. Once they get to know us, probably they can come here where it's a friendly place to come in. It's not a police station, because people find it really hard to go to a police station,
Really put it out there to the public that this is still ongoing and this is still something that needs to be sorted and solved. And if you see it, you should stop it and report it.
It's all about gradually raising that awareness to say the police and the authorities will take things seriously. Our mosques are there to record numbers and incidents and report that to the authorities.
Try to spread it around schools and have people come in to do talks about hate crime centres and what they're there for. Maybe a short film, revolving around something such as suicide and how hate crime can lead to suicide.
And maybe we could have a little sticker or something like that to say we're a hate crime centre, and maybe advertise it more.
What we do keep saying to anybody really is if it was provided in British Sign Language or on a Facebook page where it's all BSL interpreted, that then they would be able to actually see the information and be able to perhaps act on it a little bit better.
And if we can all work together and live together and accept each other, I think the world would be a far better place. I know Bolton would be anyway.